Hi, FlossTube.
Hello, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
This is
Just Keep Stitching,
episode 289.
4 plus 5 plus 40 plus 40 plus 150 plus 25 is 289, cuz math.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hello, people.
Thanks for stopping by. We love that you found some time to visit with us. It seems like FlossTube channels are, I guess, in the spirit of potential spring,
Popping up like daisies.
Multiplying like rabbits.
Yeah.
Popping up like daisies, whatever you want to use.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Yeah. It's great.
But
that means it makes it even more special when you spend time with us.
You don't want to know how many videos are in my watch later list, because it's a lot.
Quite a few.
It's a lot.
Numerous.
It's a lot.
Numerous. That's okay.
But anyway, we hope you've had a good week.
Yeah.
Ours has been pretty uneventful. We had a nice event on Friday night we'll kind of tell you about. Mm-hmm. And other than that, we've been...
just busy. Busy,
and that's what we're here to talk to you about.
Yeah.
You want to talk about what went on Friday first?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, if you were at StitchCon 2022, then you might remember that last year's service project was to help a local woman who runs what is called the Cincy Book Bus Depot.
Right.
Or Cincy Book Bus.
Mm-hmm.
And in the time since StitchCon, she has opened a storefront. Now, what is the Book Bus Depot? So basically, before it was a storefront, she was just like community outreach. So she would literally pack up her Volkswagen bus, mm-hmm, with books, and she would go to underprivileged communities, and she would give books to kids, adults, everything in between. And so your donations at StitchCon last summer, mm-hmm, helped that mission, right? Okay. So, it had always been a goal of, Melanie is her name, mm-hmm, and always been a goal of hers to open a storefront. And she just recently did that, which is very exciting. And there was an event that was sort of co-sponsored by the Cincy Book Bus Depot and Keepsticks. And Keepsticks is the local needlework shop here in Cincinnati where we live, and I work there. And so we had an event on Friday called the Stitch and Read. Yeah. Which was really cool. And Pam and I had not been to, mm-hmm, see the depot since they opened their doors, and it is so cool. Mm-hmm. It's actually, I think,
beautiful space.
Yeah, I think it used to be an old garage, like a mechanic garage.
Yeah.
So there's like a big garage door with glass pane windows on it, mm-hmm, and that's where she like pulls in the book bus. And then when the shop is open, like the depot is open, the book bus is inside.
It's really cool.
It's super cool.
It's very, very cool.
And so I just love an independent bookstore. I think that it's great. I realize it's like a dying thing, but the fact that she did it, I think is so cool.
Yeah.
And
she continues with the outreach, right?
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I thought so.
Yeah. That's why there's the door, so she can come and go as
gotcha.
And the depot hours are quite limited, so I think she's open like 3 days a week. So, so she does spend most of her time doing outreach. But, and something that I don't know if you noticed this when you were browsing around. So what we did on Friday was, mm-hmm, there was a group of us that was there that we all brought our stitching and chairs, and we sat around and stitched and chit-chatted. But then we also shopped for books, which was, mm-hmm, really cool. Been a long time since I've been in a bookstore. Thank you, Amazon. And I was noticing that she has like publications from women-owned publishers and authors, Black authors, minority authors, local authors.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like you walked in there and there was a brand new copy of Spare sitting right there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
It wasn't like a Barnes and Noble situation.
Right.
It was it had very
nice arrangement.
Niche stuff, and it was very, very cool. And then she also had a lot of different editions of things. So like she had a publication of like a lot of classic stories like The Wizard of Oz, but with different covers. And I collect Wizard of Oz books with different covers. I think that it's really cool to see the different artwork that people come up with. So I picked one out, and I will completely forget that I asked Pam to buy it for me by the time my birthday rolls around in December. And I got some books for some friends of mine and for some friends' kids. And so it was fun. It was really fun. Really fun.
It's a nice group, probably about a dozen or so of us.
Yeah.
And so we got to chit-chat a little bit. We talked about books, and we stitched a little. And
yeah, it was great.
It was nice. It was just a couple of hours.
Yep.
And
just something to do, you know?
Yeah. I think there was a little bit of discussion about possibly including her in the route.
Something in StitchCon next year.
Something
summer.
to do with the Stitchy Bus. So stay tuned for that.
So if you're coming to StitchCon
coming this summer to Cincinnati.
Stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
So that was great. And then it's been sort of the, like I call it the calm before the storm week. And next week more so too. Yeah. But this past week was Valentine's Day. And we alluded to at the end of last week's video that a big announcement was coming from Keepsakes this week, and that was on Tuesday. So to refresh everyone's memory, this year, 2023, is the 25th anniversary of Keepsakes.
Right.
So, we're doing things all year to mark the occasion and to celebrate with some exclusive charts from some really great and wonderful, talented designers.
Yeah.
And so our second big release of the year came out on Tuesday, and it is from the amazing and talented Karen at Rosewood Manor. And this is the chart that they have, that Karen designed for us. It's called the Lebanon House Sampler. And the reason it's called Lebanon House is because Keepsakes, their address is on Lebanon Road. So there is a chart already exists. It's called the Keepsakes House, right? So this just is a little different flair. And so I'll read you the sentiment on it. It says, kind hearts are the gardens, kind thoughts are the roots, kind words are the flowers, kind deeds are the fruits. Take care of your garden and keep out the weeds, fill it with sunshine, kind words and kind deeds. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. And so, this is absolutely beautiful. A huge public thank you to Karen at Rosewood Manor for doing this for us, and to release it 2 weeks before market. And so this is exclusively available through Keepsakes, and it is available to purchase on the online shop only. So I will, of course, link the online shop below so you can go browse on there. If there are any fabrics that are marked as out of stock, I haven't checked the inventory today, but any fabrics that are marked as out of stock, just check back on the website periodically to see if we've restocked, because we're keeping things moving that way. So what is available to go with this chart, you ask? So this cover model is stitched on straw linen from Weeks Dye Works. So the online shop for Keepsakes is selling the straw fabric in 32 count and in 40 count, if that's your jam. And then there's also an alternative fabric for all of our amazing Ada stitchers out there. And the alternative fabric is called Michael, and it is from Grace Notes Fabrics. I'm going to write that down. And so we have that in 14, 16, 18 count Ada. There also is a 32 count even weave a, I believe there's a 32 count linen, and then there's numerous other counts. I think we go as high up as 46 on the Michael. So check out all of your options for that. Oh, and then we also have 40 count Verdal as well, which is the 40 count even weave in Michael. So even if you're just looking for some cool fabric and you don't want to stitch this, you can get some cool fabric. And then also we have the thread packs for sale as well. So you can get any or all of the above items exclusively on the Keepsakes online shop. When you go to the Keepsakes website, then there is a little shop button up in the upper right hand corner. You click on that and it will take you to the shop. And so for those of you that have already placed orders, because this was released on Valentine's Day, if you order just the chart only, then, I mean, if you placed your order before today on Sunday, then it has gone out. I have not done anything about today's orders yet. Then it has gone out in the mail, and then all the fabric is cut and serged and ready to go. And then the thread packs, we were waiting on 2 colors from Weeks Dye Works to complete the thread packs. And so we are expecting those to come in tomorrow. And so as soon as those come in, we can add them to the thread packs. We can get them out the door to you. So when you place an order, or when a tracking number is made or is attached to your package, that means that your package is ready to go. You'll get an email with that tracking number information. Just like if you place an order when we did the Bluebirds of Happiness, works exactly the same way. Yeah. And then my only caveat is that if you want to add anything to your order, so like if you wanted to add another random chart, that instead of placing an order on the website and adding it to the notes, just give us a call at the shop, and then we can handle everything together. Yeah. And also feel free that if you are interested in placing a market pre-order, which I'll talk about at the end of the video, but if you're interested in placing a market pre-order and you want to add one of these to the order, please do. So you're more than welcome to do that. It just probably won't ship till we get home from Nashville. So if you want this separate, then I recommend ordering, or if you want this like now, I recommend ordering it separate. Got it. So this is the the Lebanon House sampler. There's a little, I'll show you up close, a little black cat at the front door for $3.10. The garden is just beautiful. The sentiment is lovely. And in case you are curious, it uses all Weeks Dye Works overdyed cotton threads. And I'm trying to give you the stitch count. Come on. The stitch count is 222 by 157. And so on most cuts of fabric, you will default get a fat corner, which is 18 inches by 27 inches, which is plenty for you to stitch the sampler with 3 inches around. So if you get up there in the 46 count linen, I think you can get away with getting a fat 1/8, but whatever piece of fabric that you order from the website is enough to stitch this chart. Yep. Okay?
Very good.
I hope that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think it does.
Yep.
So run on over to the website and place your order.
Right.
So
very good. All right. Let's do a hashtag.
Okay. Alrighty. Our hashtag here at Just Keep Stitchin' is hashtag Stitch Harmony. And it is our attempt at connecting stitchers together. So if you are a lonely, lonely stitcher and you want a friend and you've tried your hardest and can't find one and you want us to try and find you one, we're going to do that for you. We're going to try, okay?
Right.
And so we just ask that you comment on the video, put your name and where you live in your comment below, and then we pick one of those comments every week to share. So who is this week's featured Stitch Harmony commenter, Pamela?
Well, first I want to say we had several this past week. So we only pick one because it would cause too much confusion, different locations around the country, around the world.
Yes.
And so when this one came up, I said, this is one that we can highly recommend because we know the person.
We do.
And it comes to us from a lovely young woman whose name is Taylor Mata. Hello, Taylor.
Hello, Taylor.
And this is what she wrote. You know what, guys? I'm finally doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Hashtag Stitch Harmony. I am looking for some folks to craft with. Stitching, but also knitting, crochet, quilting work, too.
Awesome.
To break the monotony of being a mostly SAHM, which is stay-at-home mom. I'm in Flint, Michigan, but willing to travel nearby-ish. Ladies, help me find some pals. So, like I said, we know Taylor. We know her and her husband, and they have a little girl. And
she's the cutest.
Taylor is a delight. We love her.
We love her so much.
Very much.
Yes.
And she's up in Flint.
Yeah.
So, we're going to see if we can find Taylor some friends.
Absolutely.
So if you want to take it from here?
Yeah, sure, I can do that. So let's show everyone where Flint, Michigan is.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what we usually do.
Okay. Is it, babe? So this is Flint is whatever. This is America. Okay, so the blue dot here is where Pam and I are. The red dot is where Taylor is. So if you're looking at the mitten with the thumb out,
right,
she's basically right at the joint between the index and the thumb. That's where Flint, Michigan is. Okay, and we'll zoom in a little bit so you can really see the thumb here. So there's Flint. There's Detroit. Flint, Detroit. And then Lansing is over here. Lansing, Flint, Detroit. And then I was going to see how far it is to Detroit. So it's just over an hour to Detroit and just under an hour to Lansing. So meet in the middle, it's a half-hour drive one way, okay? So, alrighty. So how this works is if your ears perked up because you live in around nearby within driving distance of Flint, Michigan, and you have room in your stitching group for sweet, sweet Taylor, we promise she's cool. Okay, she's great, and her kid's freaking cute. Okay, if you have room for her in your stitching or crafting group, then comment on this video and say, "Hi, Taylor." Insert name here. My name is. Insert name here. Why did I just repeat? Insert name here. Don't know. I got very excited about saying "Hi, Taylor" is the problem. Hi, Taylor. My name is. Insert name here. I live in around nearby within driving distance of Flint, Michigan, and I would love to stitch with you. And then it is up to you, Mrs. Mata, to read through the comments on this video and see if anyone has reached out to you. And then you guys can start a conversation and go from there.
Right.
Okay? Flint Stitchers Unite!
Okay, and like I started to say ahead of that segment, if you weren't picked, if we favored someone we know, sorry, not sorry, please try again. We frequently, every week, get more than one.
Yes.
And it is a hard decision to
it is
make.
Also
and
good.
This submission by Taylor kind of made me excited. So,
yes.
All right.
Good luck, Taylor.
Yeah.
Okay. This little piece of hair is just like doing extra. It's being a little extra right now. And swooping like a waterfall.
That means it's time for Pam's Pinned Comment.
Yeah, it does.
Pam's Pinned Comment is the one comment of all the comments we got after last week's video.
Yep.
That tickle my fancy. And this week is a reference to my being tired during the video and my main accent kind of snuck out.
Yeah.
And I reference the fact that, that frequently happens if I've been talking to family or friends
It's
back
bad.
home. It just kind of comes out, especially if I am tired.
Yes, I would agree.
So, this, for that reason, tickled my fancy.
I can't wait for you.
And it comes, it comes to us from a lovely gal named Natalie Fitzgerald. Hi, Natalie.
Is it Natalie or Nathalie?
It's Natalie.
You sure about that?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Natalie, chime in, but I think it's Natalie. Anyway, this is what she wrote. She said, laugh so hard about the Maine accent. My dad grew up in New Hampshire. Met my mom from Nebraska while in the service. He lived in Nebraska 50 plus years and never lost his accent.
That's absolutely insane.
And I will insert this note as Missy and Kathy can attest, 2 needles pulling thread. Missy said, Mainers, we put R's where they're not supposed to be R's, and we leave them off where they should go.
Correct.
In words.
Correct.
Okay? So, back to Natalie. She says, Omaha, Cuba. Oh my God, I grew up with a Cuba all the time.
What's that a word? What are you trying to say?
Instead of Cuba, we put an R on the end.
I didn't know you talked about Cuba that much.
Probably not. But when the topic would come up,
It's Cuba.
it's Cuba. Anyway, one time we were having a picnic, and I kept hearing, we should have brought the plastic fox. Why would you bring a plastic fox to the picnic?
What?
So she says in caps, what plastic fox? Someone had to tell me the plastic forks.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you another funny story.
Because the R was replaced with an H.
Right. I'll tell you another funny story that has to do with R's.
I'm ready.
When I was in college, my mother took a part-time job. She had never worked outside the home after getting married. But because she had a kid in college, she thought she needed a little extra income. And so she went to work at a retail women's clothing boutique kind of place. It was very small. So this was back in the days when more people used cash than they do now. And someone from out of state, it must have been in the summertime, big tourist season, they come in and they buy some apparel in this boutique and they go to pay. Mm-hmm. And they paid with cash, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. And my mother, working the cash register,
I know where this is going,
was counting back her change in paper money. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Right.
And the woman is clearly probably not from anywhere in New England. No. And my mother fans out the bills, and I wasn't there. This is secondhand. Right. I wasn't there, but she told the story, and I'll never forget it because it was hysterically funny. And she starts handing back how you count back. This is kind of what Stephanie does with Cuz Math, because it's kind of like how you count back change.
Yes.
And she's getting up into the 40s. I hope you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. And she's going 41, 42, 40. A woman who was probably from New York,
where they don't have any accents at all,
stood there and she said, I'm sorry, ma'am, what are you saying as you're counting back this money to me? Mm-hmm. It was completely foreign to her. Yeah. And of course, my mother was saying 40, 41, 42, 43. So that came into mind when I was reading Natalie's comment about the plastic fox.
Yeah.
You need a spoon.
Yeah.
My grandfather would say spoon.
Right.
You would need a spoon, a knife, and a fork. Right. And everybody got that at the picnic, right?
Obviously.
Anyway. Enough on accents, but I did enjoy that, Natalie. Thank you very much.
Yes.
And I am not surprised.
And what have you done with that comment, Pam?
I have pinned that to the top of all of the comments, and I do routinely go through and at least heart every comment. If it's a specific question, either I or together we come up with a response, and we do appreciate all the comments that we get every weekend.
Yes, we do. We do, absolutely.
Pause it for a second, would you?
Okie doke.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's talk about stitching, shall we?
We shall.
What have you been stitching on this week, Stephanie?
Well, you know, I don't have much to show for myself this week, and I apologize for that.
Been so busy.
I've been very busy, okay?
Yeah.
So, but I have put a few stitches in here or there, you know, when I can. My second February Whip Go assignment was on this chart, and I did do my homework. God bless you, Pam. And unfortunately, this chart is out of print. So I'll say that regardless. It's by Prairie Moon. The Prairie Moon website, she does have a lot of charts up there. They're PDF only. God bless you.
I don't know.
And but this one is not, so you'd have to find it on the secondary market.
Yeah.
But this is called We Turn Back If You Was Us. And that is the chart. And of course, my goal for the month is the goal is to work on it for 5 days. But for me, my goal is to finish the lion. And
how'd you do?
Well, I haven't finished the lion. But I finished the yellow road in between the lion's legs.
He will get another leg.
I promise, you guys, I promise. Okay, he will have another leg.
Yeah.
Just give me a minute.
Yeah.
Eventually. So this is being stitched on 28 count Lugana from Chromatic Alchemy. I don't remember the color at all because this was before I wrote things down. But when in my research last week, making the description box for last week's video, I think we said even when we were recording, I don't even know if Chromatic Alchemy is still dying, and they are. They are
very much so.
Yeah, they are over in the United Kingdom, and they do not dye anything bigger than 32 count.
Very interesting. Yeah, I remember when you looked that up and you told me, and I was
because they have some really pretty colors, but I obviously am not stitching a lot on lower count fabric. Right. And so I was like, oh, that would be really pretty in a 36 or a 40. And I went to go check, and the drop-down menu does not include anything higher than 32.
Interesting.
So, but if you are
right
a 28-32, I can't remember what they had available for Ada's. But the colors are really fun, really wonderful. And so if you are either in the States or overseas too, then check them out. So next week is due to be quite busy for me as well. So I'm going to try. Okay. I'm going to try. Yeah. But sometimes after a really long day of working, I just want something easy with one thread and da-da-da-da. So, I pulled this out I have a little basket next to my stitchy space of charts that I would like to, above all else, finish this year. And so, if I'm itching for something different to stitch, I go to that basket first because I know I want to finish those. And so I mostly pulled this out to take on Friday night to the Stitch and Read thing. And then when we were there and I was working on it, I was like, oh, I forgot how much I love this. And so I worked on it a little bit today. But this is, also out of print. But it's from Blackbird Designs, and it's called The Clustered Stars. So this is it's a needle book, And so that's obviously the front cover. And then yeah, so that's the front cover. And then this is the inside panel. Sorry, it's a black and white picture. But that's the inside panel. Okay. And then there is, which you'll see stitched, a basket of berries that is the back of the needle book. So I did the basket first because it just makes sense. Anyway, so this
and pretty big needle book.
Yeah. Yeah. Because there's an inside flap.
Right.
And then there's the outside flap. So yeah, because yeah, it'll make sense when I show it. This is stitched on a 36 count linen from Bestitch Me that I won in a Friday night fight night from her. So, okay, there we go. I just didn't want to show the chart, obviously. So, this is the front cover. This is the back cover. And then this is inside. I hope that makes sense. And so, I just showed you the back. Okay, so I'm stitching it on a fat quarter of fabric. I guess I could cut this down, but whatever. I'm ridiculous, so might as well do it this way. Okay, it's in all weeks Dye Works threads, and I'm using 1 thread over 2. So that is the back cover. And the only thing that I haven't done is the other 2 numbers because it's not finished yet. So that's been done. And then if you see like construction wise, back, front, back, front. So then when you construct it, it goes like this. So you don't have to cut these pieces up. This space between will be the seam in between.
Got it.
Yeah. And then the words will go on another section of this.
Right.
And will be cut and sewn in.
Right.
So I'm working on the flag portion. So I got all that. I think I had gone over and counted over to the corner. So I would know where to start. And so I counted over there. But then I did the majority of that border at the Stitch and Read. And then I did the rest of the border and the flagpole today. So, I want to give the lion his other leg, but I also, like, this is just such easy stitching for me when, like, my brain is focused on 1,000 different other things. And so, the goal on We Turn Back is a yearly goal.
Yeah. All of our Whip Go goals are yearly goals.
Yeah. So, that's what I kind of keep telling myself is that, you know, if this is just easier for my brain, then let it just be easy for my brain. And also the chart's on loan, so I've had it for a while, so I want to get it back to the owner. Anyway, so, and then when does Jesse call new numbers?
25th.
Okay, so next week.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, so that is what I have been stitching this week. I'm sorry it's not much to show. But I promise that I'm working really hard, okay?
Yeah, she's very busy with work.
Yes. Okay, Pam, that's what I did. What about you? What have you been doing with your life?
So, I have been working on 3 different things. My first Whip Go goal, or one of my 2, not that there's a first and a second, but one of my 2 Whip Go goals for February is to do 2 blocks of Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. And because this middle block, of course, is extra wide, and I had already done One Witch and the Cauldron, I'm counting the 2 blocks this time as the second witch, the owl, the pumpkin, and then this whole pumpkin patch square block. So I'm not going to take it out of the Q-snap because I am so close.
Yeah.
But
next week you'll take it out, right?
Yeah, I'll take it up next week because it'll be done. It might be done tonight. I have one more pumpkin down here to do in the pumpkin patch block.
Like, remember last week when there were no pumpkins over here and I thought that was a snake?
Yeah. So I told
You've gotten so much done.
I told Steph the other night, I said, if I can do a pumpkin a day, and that was after I'd gotten down to here, then I'm good to meet my goal. And so,
oh, it looks so good.
Yeah, it's really very, very fun. I hope that I will get to stitch shores as well. That's the other hawk run that I want to do is shores.
It's so cool.
So,
what are you stitching on, Pam?
32 count autumn from Under the Sea Fabrics. Okay.
Love it.
And
I was like, why is it sticking? Because there's a magnet.
Where is my...
You're just Nan?
Oh, there it is. It wasn't in a Q-snap. That's why I didn't see it. Okay. Sorry.
Acting like I'm not doing my job.
I know. The other Whip Go goal for February, I may not make this month, but again, it's a
oh my gosh, me too, Pam.
We twins.
Twinning.
Is a little Just Nan called Beach Roses, and it looks like that. It was one of the starts a couple of Christmases, a couple of New Year's Eves ago for,
for
12 by 12 when I did 12 starts.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. And this was a kit.
Yep.
I don't know where I got it.
No idea.
Had it in my stash for years and years. The date on it, I thought I saw a date at one point, 2004. So
I'm going to see if it's still available.
Fairly old. But I made a ton of progress. When I picked this out of my whips, all I had was the center blue shape. And I need to put this behind it because of the light. So it's
called Beach Roses.
Beach Roses. And this is what it looks like now. So what goes in the middle, you ask? Well, there is a beautiful starfish charm, and that will go in the very middle. The border will actually end up looking like waves. And there are some beads also in this. So it's going to be lovely. There's the picture again, and you can see the charm in the middle. And I don't know that I would frame it. I don't know.
I do think that it is out of print.
The little white patches there on the compass points are satin stitches.
Yeah.
That make it look like scallops. So it's very much of a nautical theme.
Obviously.
So I worked on that just so that I could see some, you know what we say, tangible progress.
Tangible progress. Yeah, I'll take it.
So.
Love that. I don't think that this is available still from Just Nan.
Yeah, a lot of Just Nans are
because their embellishments are so unique that once they can't get the embellishment packs anymore.
Then, and then the other thing I worked on right up until Friday night is one of the two charts that a very generous stitcher has lent to me. And so, obviously, when you're in that situation, like with Stephanie's
Clustered Stars,
you don't want to just hang on to it forever. You want to get it back to the person.
Yeah.
And that is the Ira Ray Crow. And she lent me both Ira Ray and Ida May. So
I love his pants.
These are going for a pretty penny on the secondary market. And I finished his body this week, and then Friday when I was over at the Stitch and Read, I started the little fence. This is on 40 count, and I use my little clip-on magnifier with light onto my Q-snap, and it works beautifully.
Yep.
So
so good.
I'm really thrilled with it. I'm using the DMC. This was from the Good Housewife, and she gives you, or gave you back in, originally it was in 2009. It was reprinted in 2017, but that's the latest printing.
That's awesome.
She gives you NPI and DMC, and I'm using the DMC, except I'm using Anchor Black.
Look at his little feet.
403.
Oh, we love him.
So I did the little fence. Actually, I think, well, we'll discuss.
Oh, wait, no, the arrow's supposed to go this way.
That's the way I had it.
It was backwards in the screen.
I was right, but I wasn't going to be pushy.
Well, you could be pushy, Pam. It's fine.
So, Anchor Black on the fence, and then I'm done with the black, and then I do the
foliage.
The foliage on other side, which should go fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Love it.
So,
fantastic.
Those
are whoa.
Back
First of all, hand me the cross stitch. Second of all, those
are
our
whips
of
the
week.
There you go.
Okie dokie, Smokey.
Right.
Promotions. All right, everybody. Are you ready?
Yep.
Welcome to the Triple P. This is the promotional portion of the program.
Correct.
And this week we have 2 promotions we want to tell you about. Numero uno is the SewMuch2Luv Project Bag of Month. And I don't know if I said this or not yet. Not in this video, but before. So, news about SewMuch2Luv. That she's back on Etsy. Yes, I did tell them that.
Yeah.
So, just as a heads up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the Project Bag of the Month package is obviously a project bag, but you get it loaded with amazing goodies that are on theme to this month's bag. So this is the February bag. Let me get all the goods out first. And then you get a lovely letter that describes all the things. And okay, so it's February. It's love theme. We love to see it. Okay. So, not every month, but I would honestly say most months, we get a exclusive pattern. It's usually a small pattern from a designer that is exclusive to the members of the Bag of the Month Club.
Right.
And this month, the chart is from Salt and Pepper Stitching. And we met them at Stitch West, yeah?
Yeah, Emily.
Oh, okay, Emily.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yes. So, super cute designs. A lot of her stuff is sold at Pine Needles.
I think she's a Utah girl.
I think so, too.
I think so. Emily Call is her Etsy shop. And
she does have an Etsy?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you want to show them the chart?
Yeah, it's super cute. It's called Knitted Heart.
Knitted Heart.
It's got a fold in it, but I think you're going to get the idea.
Oh, I love it. It says love you on it.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes, so we got that exclusive chart, which is awesome. Then we got these super cute heart waxers from Lady Dot Creates. Love that.
Yep.
We got 3 bright and cheery DMCs to add to our stash. We always get a package of stash tea. And this month is Wild Raspberry Hibiscus. And then a package of Skittles.
Yep.
Valentine's candy. Okay, you guys, you're going to lose your shoes. Thank you. because oh, you guys. I don't know why, but I love Valentine's Day, okay? I always have. I always will. I love.
Love.
I just think it's so cute. And Karen always just knocks it so out of the park with her Valentine's bag.
I know.
Okay.
The cutest.
Are you ready?
So cute.
These
so
freaking
cute.
Vintage
Valentine.
You guys, listen to some of these.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a girl who's at a cash register down here, and then it says, no change for me, ... You fill the bill, Valentine. And then on the back, with this little Valentine, I, my love, confess who it is that has my heart. Maybe you can guess.
Oh,
I love it. So that's obviously the back. Look at how cute those are.
Cute fabric.
Love it. And then her signature felt heart.
Mm-hmm.
And then I love this bright, like, tomato red. And then the black rickrack sets it off. And then on the inside, it's a red and white colorway with all the Valentine's sayings. Get ready. It's like pseudo story time with Steph. Okay? Oh, these are so cute. To tell you I love you, I've oftentimes tried, but I'm awful bashful when I'm by your side. Pitter patter. It's fun to have on Valentine's Day a dandy... Got overwhelmed. A dandy chance to show that... that we love our teacher dearly, else would she ever know. I send this little Valentine just to let you know my constant thoughts are with you wherever you may go. Oh, my heart is exploding. Of all the love songs that I've heard or poems by great lovers, then tell the world how much men care for this girl, that, or others. There's not a song means more than mine which says, please be my Valentine. Oh, you guys.
Yeah.
Love is patient, love is kind.
They don't write them like that nowadays.
No, they don't. Sure. They're like, I'm not going to go there. And like some of these are for, I guess, for your teacher?
Oh, yeah.
Teacher, dear, I hope this Valentine I send will find a hearty welcome too. It comes from a loving friend who thinks the world and all of you. To my Valentine. There's plenty of room on this bench for you. There's room in my heart as well. How I want you for my Valentine, I hardly dare to tell. I am just obsessed.
Yeah, they are super cute.
It's the cutest thing ever.
Those days are long ago and far away, I'll tell you.
Oh, I love it.
You know?
So, if you love this Valentine's bag as much as we love this Valentine's bag, if there are any extras left over from the subscriptions, they will be available on the SewMuch2Luv Etsy shop. In addition to how freaking cute this is, it's extraordinarily well made, very high quality. If you have never got a bag from SewMuch2Luv, let me tell you, they are top shelf.
Yes.
So, and there is that. Thank you so much, Karen. We love it so much.
Yep.
Okay, and then the next promotion is the Twin Peak Primitives Pattern of the Week.
Yeah.
So, first things first is that typically the Pattern of the Week promotion runs for a week.
Yeah.
However, the weekend after next, first weekend of March, is National Needlework Market. This will be my fourth year attending, fourth year. And it will be the first time that the twins of Twin Peak Primitives will be attending.
They're coming.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
And so it is obviously a very busy time for all parties involved with this promotion.
Yes.
So what we've decided to do between Just Keep Stitchin' and Twin Peak Primitives is that the Pattern of the Week that we're about to tell you about for this week will remain the Pattern of the Week until the 12th of March.
That's right.
So between today and whatever episode number that is, March 12th. So that way we can kind of tell you all about it. We don't have to think about it again until the middle of March.
They're getting ready for market.
They got to travel.
They have a whole lot of beautiful new releases coming out at market, and they are traveling.
Yes, absolutely.
So I proposed to them today.
Did they say yes?
Of course they did. I said, what do you say we just,
extend the promotion.
Just kind of chill on this because
yes.
you've got a lot on your plate. So
yes.
they said, oh, that was a great idea.
Yes. So is it book or smalls?
It's book.
It is book. Okay.
Easter book 2023.
Yes. And so last week we did the St. Patrick's Day book, right? That was last week, wasn't it?
No, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, okay. Oh, yeah.
So, because last week we did...
Winter Birds?
Winter Birds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
so it's another book.
It's another book of smalls.
Yes.
And so, we will insert a little slideshow situation of all of the smalls included.
There are 9.
There are 9 of them. And we will include a slideshow of those smalls here.
You gave him the discount.
I haven't told him that part yet. Yeah. So if there is any of those adorable Easter smalls made you go, I want to get this chart, tell me how to get it, Steph. I'm about to tell you. So you can get a PDF copy of the chart, a pattern of the week, from either the Twin Peak Primitives Etsy shop or website, both of which are linked below. Or if you'd rather have a hard copy of that chart, then you can get a discounted copy at the Daily Stitcher. Okay?
That's right.
This is really bugging me. It's like right on the crown of my head. Ugh. Must have messed up my part today. Whatever. What is that about? What? Do you see it?
Just barely.
Well,
that looks really good, what you just did.
Yeah. Thanks, Pam. Okay. There is no discount code. There's no any special dance or secret handshake you have to do to get the pattern of the week at a discount. And when I say discount, I mean it is discounted 23%.
That's a real deal. You're going to get 9 charts, 9 smalls, and it's a super good deal.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you can get it in plenty of time for your Easter basket.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Alrighty. So that is the pattern of the week. Yeah. I think we said all the things we usually say.
I think so.
Okay.
That means it's time for
mail call. Okay, dokie. Do you want to talk about your mail call first, Pam?
Yeah. You may recall. Actually, 1, 2, or 3 Quilter Station retreats ago, Linda from Chessie and me.
This was from our first, we got this at our first one.
Okay, so however many back that was.
3.
We got a kit from Linda at Chessie and me, and it was called the Acorn and Crow's Stitch House. Okay. And brought it home. Yeah, this is the one where we painted the little houses.
Yep, sure was.
Yep, the houses got painted. That's as far as we got. And it included that.
And the little scissor fob.
Right.
And the little house.
Right. So fast forward to the last quilters we went to, which was last fall. It's a lovely woman who sat across the aisle from me named Rosella.
Yeah.
And she had taken this panel and she had made...
It's technically a needle roll.
Right.
Right.
And she had inserted it as a panel in a project bag. It was just lovely.
Yes.
So in getting up and coming back to my seat, I kept admiring it. And so we got talking because her first name is Rosella. And I had a history teacher in high school whose first name was Rosella. It's
yeah. She's like your favorite teacher of all time, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had her right before she retired. My dad had her when she was a young...
Wow. Like new teacher?
New teacher.
And you had her right before she retired?
Yeah.
That's wild.
So we got talking about the name Rosella and this, that, and the other. And I said, your bag is beautiful. She said, I'll make you one. I said, what? And she said, yeah. She said, have you got it stitched yet? And I went, no.
Don't come for me, Rosella.
So anyway, she said, well, when you get it stitched, just let me know and I'll make you a bag. I'd be happy to. She said, I'll make Steph one too, and all that. So I came home and was all excited to actually stitch the panel, which I believe I showed on a past video.
Oh, yeah.
And
you had it started, though, too, to be fair.
I don't know. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Anyway.
We started at the retreat.
Okay. So, yeah. So, anyway, I did finish it. And when I finished it, I had kept Rosella's email and I emailed her and I said, guess what? I finished my stitching. Can I still take you up on the offer for a bag? And she gladly, graciously said, sure. Just let me know. Stick it in the mail. Let me know when to expect it. So, very quickly, I mean, this woman...
less than a week, I feel like.
Yeah. She said, it's all done, and she sent me a picture. And I went, whoa! That is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
And...
stunning.
It has arrived.
It has arrived.
And this is the bag that Rosella Hanson from Iowa made me with the Chessie and Me panel in the front. Is that not beautiful? Oh, yeah. So it's got this other panel. So color coordinated and this little facing frame around it. And I love this shape. And on the inside,
it's on the back too.
Yeah. Look at that loveliness on the inside. And on the back is this color.
I love that.
So it's absolutely a treasure.
It's beautiful.
Just, that's the stitching. But this is absolutely lovely. Thank you, Rosella, publicly. And I'm thrilled to have your handiwork. And it's just beautiful. I can't take my eyes off it.
It's gorgeous.
It's just gorgeous. So that came in the mail this week. And
yeah, that's all of your mail call.
I think that is it for mail call.
For you.
For me. Okay.
So, have you guys ever seen the priority mail containers that are shaped like a pyramid and they're long? Well, if you're interested, know that's because they're very rare. And like, you need a very specific purpose to use that shape box. Well, one of those boxes showed up at our house this week.
Right.
And it was sent to us.
I couldn't imagine what it was.
Me neither. And it was sent from Susan. And Susan, it sent a very beautiful card.
Yeah, lovely.
Love that. It says you're the best on it. And then she said that she'd been wanting to mail this to me for a while. But she couldn't figure out the logistics of it. And then she finally figured out the logistics.
And she sent it in one of those boxes.
And she sent it in that giant priority box. And this was inside. Now you're probably like, what is that? Are you twirling the baton? No, I am not. Because inside of this, she said that she knew she had to send me this after she saw me use my pen as a pointer on my phone for Stitch Harmony. Excuse me. This is what was inside. So this...
You're just flashing it, you know.
It's a baton.
Like a maestro, like a conductor would use. Right.
Yep. To use.
To point things out. Right.
As a pointer.
There you go.
So that's what I'm going to use now.
There you go.
From time to time.
Gonna stay right with the kazoo. It's our FlossTube
prop section.
Prop section.
Who knew I needed props? Apparently you did. You guys did. So thank you so much, Susan.
Yeah,
that was a fun gift to open.
Right.
Okay. Then we got a package from our friend Ethel.
Hi, Ethel.
We love you, Ethel. And look at this sweet card that Ethel sent. I love it.
Adorable.
And she sent us a copy of her newest design. She is, of course, Stitches by Ethel. And her newest design is called a hat for winter. And I'm obsessed with how freaking cute this is.
Yeah, it's adorable.
It's so cute. I love it so much. And so she sent this for us. And she sent this for you. So, surprise giveaway. If you would like to be entered to win this super cute chart called A Hat for Winter by Stitches by Ethel, then please use the word spring.
Oh, that's a throw.
In your comment.
I thought sure you were going to use the word out of the title.
Nope.
Spring.
Spring. Spring.
Okay.
Okay. And all of the standard giveaway rules apply. You must be at least 18 years of age or older. You must be a subscriber to this channel. And the giveaways last for 1 week. And you can live anywhere. We'll mail anything anywhere.
And we'll draw in a week, okay?
Yeah.
So if you enter and you want to know whether you won or not, that's how you find out. We announce it on our channel.
Yeah.
We only go and comment on your entry if we haven't heard from you in a bit. But generally, we don't.
We announce it in the video. We don't.
We announce it in the video and we tell you to email me with your mailing address. That's the way we've always done it.
Yeah, yeah. So, if you ever get a comment on your comment about winning a prize.
Yeah, that isn't from us.
No, it's a bot.
I think we've put the kibosh on those folks.
I think so too.
For a while.
Yeah.
It was, you know, sporadic and random and
there's really
uncalled for.
The uncalled for is accurate, Pam.
And it hasn't happened in a while.
Oh, it hasn't? Okay, go.
Oh, no.
Okay. So thank you, Ethel.
Yeah. Spring.
Yes. And her charts, I can order some from Hoffman. So that means that other needlework shops can order them as well. So that's very exciting. So Ethel is getting her stuff out there. We love to see it. Okay. You want to tell this story?
Okay. So this is thanks to Helen D. Hi, Helen.
Hello, Helen.
So Helen D has been stitching a design that is called, I want to be accurate, it's near the front.
Okay.
That comes out of one of these hardcover books.
We've got a lot of flags in this one.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Oh, it's so good.
And she showed it, and she said, you wouldn't know, and I've mentioned this before too, on some of these Better Homes and Gardens and Leisure Arts books, you're going to find treasures. The other thing to remember is that sometimes people will gouge you on the secondary market for these books. And as I will repeat...
Don't let them.
Yeah, and I will repeat what Helen said. Don't overpay for these books. They will come up at a reasonable price, okay?
Yes.
So, this is the book that Helen showed. It is a Better Homes and Gardens cross-stitch Christmas hardcover book, you can see. And the subtitle of this one is Handmade Memories. 2 words, okay? And it's got an old world Santa on the cover. Now, I probably have, and I'll tell you the funny story. We had a bunch of these that were mine over the years in the loft, which is directly above our wall.
Recording zone.
Yeah. There's a loft right above us with a railing and so forth. And so when Helen showed this in her video, I thought, I bet I have it.
So she made me go look.
Oh, well, I should show you.
Yeah, show them the chart.
So this is the design that Helen is doing. Okay.
Oh.
It's very much like And a Forest Grew, but it's not. It's
by the same designer, though.
It's called Woodland Christmas, and it is by Karen Kluba. Okay.
Of Rosewood Manor.
Rosewood Manor. It's lovely. I like it better than And a Forest Grew. I think Helen was giving it some kind of personal name of forest, woodland forest or north forest or something like that. Anyway, I think this appeals to me more, and I think that's why it appealed to Helen. Anyway, so I had quite an inventory of these books. Some of them were leisure arts, some of them were Better Homes and Gardens, and we had them in 2 different locations for whatever reason. So I sent Steph up to the loft to see if I had this one. And it wasn't up there. I had already checked another place where I have these hardcover books.
Not there either.
And she said, Mom, that makes no sense. Let me bring these down and we'll put them all together.
Yep.
So these things are heavy.
Heavy.
And so she comes lumbering down the stairs with this stack of these. And then I go to put them with the others, and I thought they were going to go right through the floor. It was like clunk.
A ton of bricks.
I have a tower of these now. Anyway, so...
but of course the one with that chart in it we didn't have.
Right. So I put it on one of the sites, wish list sites. And what do you know?
On Facebook?
Yeah. What do you know? Our friend Linda, who lives down in Louisville, messaged me and she said, Pam, I have this. I would love for you and Steph to have it in your stash.
There you go.
And I said, Linda. Listen,
we love you, Linda.
Listen, Linda. I said, let me
Linda.
at least, because they're heavy, I said, let me at least pay you for postage. She wouldn't have it. So, thank you publicly, Linda. And there are some real gems.
Look at all the flags.
Where?
Show them all the flags we put in.
Oh, yeah, we put a bunch of flags in this book. So, this is, I showed you the Rosewood.
Obviously.
Which I love. These are from somebody named Michelle Lutzen, who you see in these books a lot. And aren't these cute? These 3 guys.
Look at them. I like the Santa the best.
We love them. Okay, that was another flag.
That was weird me out, but I like that one.
This one is from Threadwork Primitives, Nan Lewis. Look at this lovely one.
I'm obsessed. I want to stitch it right now.
The salt box houses in the wintertime, and it says, Bright be thy Christmas. Isn't that cute? And then a couple more, if you'll indulge. Look at this.
Both
this
pages.
is from... Okay. Yeah. So on one side...
Okay.
Okay, look. Pardon the flags, but on this side, This side, these are from Cecilia, from Heart and Hand. These three.
Look at that snowman.
Aren't they adorable?
I love him.
And then on the other side, this one has an angel blowing a horn. It's by Elizabeth Spurlock, who was another designer who published in these books a lot. Isn't that pretty? Wow, isn't that pretty?
Gorgeous.
And that's the last one. Yep. Yeah. So copyright
2013.
These came out from Craftways. 2013.
Yeah.
And you can't find them on the Hirschner's website anymore. But like I said, agree with Helen. Don't overpay for these. These will come up frequently, or put them on your wish list. Unicorn thingamajig, and the more I look at this old world Santa, I kind of like it. No. Anyway.
Nope, not allowed.
Okay.
But, so
that came from Linda, and she sent it as a gift, and I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. But that wasn't all that Linda sent.
No. She said, I'm going to send it with something for Steph.
Wait till I show you this. Oh, I didn't look to see.
No, we're going to check that.
But I'm sure that someone out here in the wild knows.
Yeah.
There was this plastic bag. And in this plastic bag, on the plastic bag, there was a post-it that said, Stephanie, love Linda.
Right.
That's all it says.
Right.
Look at this thing.
It's adorable.
I think that this is a Cricut collection.
Do you?
100%.
I don't know.
I'm sure it's something like Kittens and Mittens or Mittens on Kittens or something like that.
Okay.
It gives me early Cricut vibes.
I think maybe you're right now that I'm looking at it again.
Keep looking until you know I'm right. So, I'm speechless. It's so cute. Yeah. I love them.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have one of the finishers at Keepstakes make it into a pillow.
Yeah.
So we can decorate in the winter.
Yep. It's adorable.
But it's so cute and so well stitched, and I was just shook that she just gave it to me.
I know.
Linda, you're so sweet. So obviously when we get it FFO'd,
right,
we will, of course, show you all.
Yeah.
So,
is that the mail call?
That is all of the mail call.
Okay. That means it's time for what?
Haul.
Okay.
Don't worry, there's no hand motion for haul. Did you see Pam go like this?
I was jumping.
Yeah.
Okay. Taking it right off the top.
Thank you.
Well, let's do this.
Oh, I knew that's what was going to happen.
It's not a big deal.
I know, I'm just kidding.
You know about LaHaye's, right? LaHaye's is a box maker.
Shaker box maker. Yep. And other boxes. And he is up in Emden, Maine. This is his little brochure. And it's LEHAY''S. There's one of his shaker boxes right there. Yep.
And get on their mailing list because he will tell you when he has some ready to ships.
Yeah. Ready to ships.
No charge for shipping.
Yep. Which is a really, really good deal.
So, I immediately ran over and picked this one up. This is a tray. I think it's called a Stitcher's tray. I think that's how he built it.
Really?
And look at this beautiful thing. So it's not very big. I chose the red. There's your shaker style.
Yep. Good beautiful. For Christmas, good for patriotic, good for Valentine's.
There's his wood burning on the bottom.
Yep. Oh, I love it.
So, pick that up on his sale.
Ow. So, are his things that are ready to ship, are they also on sale? Is it the vibe or what?
You need to just get on there. Get on his
mailing list.
Okay.
Well, I'll link to his website below, of course.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Okay.
Yeah. So I picked that up this past week.
Uh-huh.
Also,
this would also be cute.
Absolutely. Of course, the top of that printer
Isn't flat.
It's not flat. So, anyway, we talked about the twins coming to market, and they are sharing a suite with our friend Simone, who is also a Dutch designer.
Yep.
And she has come out with a beautiful, beautiful paperback of mostly red.
With a couple pops of blue.
A couple pops of blue, and it's called Simone Smalls. We met Simone. We met Simone in 2019 when we were over there. We took a canal boat ride with her and the gang, and she's a delight. And so she is coming with Nursin and Nerdon, and Stephanie will get to see them all when she goes down to Nashville.
And we ended up...
The photography in this book is beautiful.
Out of this world, y'all.
Out of this world. Beautiful, beautiful book.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that, like, all these smalls would look really great in that tray. Thank you.
Wouldn't that be lovely? Yeah.
And we ended up
Biscorn
getting...
U's and little cushions. Show that picture there. Beautiful instructions, finishing instructions in Dutch and in English, like 2 columns.
Yep. And we got our copy from Country Sampler. We literally just searched it, and Country Sampler was...
And it came quick from Wisconsin.
Yep, look at all the hearts in there. How freaking cute.
If you love red, stitching with red.
It's just so good.
I mean, just, the designs of how to assemble. Absolutely gorgeous.
I should have tried it.
Yeah.
Oh, like, it seriously is so good.
Yeah. She's going to sell out. She brings these over. She's going to sell these out.
Oh, and then on the... Is this the back of... Oh, this is inside the needle roll. It says, the secret of beautiful things is not hidden in needle or thread, nor in the buttons, nor in the size, not in wood, cashmere, or cotton, but in the people who silently create with heart and soul.
Beautiful. What a nice sentiment.
I mean, that's lovely.
Yeah, she's a dear.
And that goes inside this needle roll here.
Oh, nice.
And I think, yeah, that's in Dutch.
Oh, beautiful.
So she's got the words in both English and Dutch, like Pam said earlier. So, yeah. So, oh, that's so cool. So, yeah. So this is Simone's Smalls, and we got ours from Country Sampler, but you can get it from any needle shop.
Ask your. Holy cow! Am I still going?
Yeah. Yep. I've got one thing. So.
Okay, I got these 2. These had been on my unicorn list, and it ended up I got them very easily online from an online shop who might have a storefront as well in San Marcos, Texas, called Golden Needle. I'm not familiar.
But it was a website? It wasn't...
But there was a website, and these are older plum streaks.
Yep.
Don't see a year.
Oh, it's under the stickers.
Okay. You want to look?
Yep.
They are kind of a...
There's a tombstone vibe.
Take it up of the plastic.
2007.
Oh, 2007. Okay.
That's when this one is.
So there's 2. And
show this one first. I'm going to find out the date on
and
that. One's 2007.
This is called Tilly Fig 1807. Okay, so it's a tombstone design. And if you are into genealogy, you love tombstones. This one says, now let's see, who died first?
This was May 17th, 1808.
Okay, so Tilly died first, and the tombstone reads, "Here lies Tilly Fig, loving wife of Amos Fig, May 17th, 1807, at the age of 64. Dear reader, pass on. There is naught here to see. tend to those who are living and leave the dead be.
Yes.
And then he died a couple years after. And this one says, here lies Amos Fig, May 17, 1808. Oh, just wow, the same year. Mm-hmm. A year later, at the age of 71. So he was quite a bit older.
Same
These
date.
are fictitious people.
Well, obviously.
Dear Tilly, O wife, I could not pass by. The Lord showed his mercy. Now here we both lie. So I love these, and I promise I won't put them in a hinged frame.
Thank you.
But they will hang together eventually.
Well,
love these. So those were from Golden Needle in San Marcos, Texas. Very good service. Highly recommend.
Yeah, I will link them below.
And I picked up a couple of things on eBay. I love the fence series that Teresa and Susie did when they were designing together as Raise a Roof. And I did not have this one, and it's very seasonal. It's called Patty's Fence.
Look at that.
So
that's so cute.
It is really, really cute. Really cute. And funky as their designs often were.
What is it, ma'am?
Funky.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't hear the end. Thank you.
And then I picked up Chart Makers. Chart Makers was what? A collaboration between Kathy Barrick and I think a couple of other ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day. Because it says Hagerstown, Maryland. So.
Yeah. And yeah.
Is this Anne from...
Good Housewife, yeah.
Might have been Good Housewife.
It is, yeah.
And Kathy Barrick. And...
I don't know where or if Carrot's House fits in there somewhere.
Yeah. But
Sorry.
this is from a label they went by, which was Chart Makers. And this is called A Heart and Hand for Bonnie.
Oh, Bonnie.
And I just love it.
Was it a heart?
The words say a heart for an old friend and a hand for a new friend.
Look at that.
So, love that sentiment. So, I got that off of eBay, too.
Okay. And then Pam actually found this for me off of eBay. And this is a out-of-print Blackbird Designs chart called Rites of Spring. And Rites of Spring. Love it. But it also came with the fabric.
What's the fabric?
The fabric is... You know, if you hadn't asked me...
Oh, I thought it said so right on the label.
No, I mean, I'd have to open it to check.
Oh.
But it looks like it was originally sold from a shop called Knots and Needles. No, and I haven't opened it up to look.
Okay, don't bother. I thought that's what it said on the label.
No, but it's the call for fabric for this. So in the eBay listing, it was there.
Right.
So
right.
She asked me if we needed it, and I said, yes, ma'am, we do.
Yes,
Thank
we
you so
do.
much.
Okay.
Okay, so that was all of the haul.
Add to cart.
Okie dokie. So, now let's do this.
Oh, okay. We have a lovely grouping of people who took advantage of our Buy Me a Coffee link.
Yep.
And we thank you all most sincerely.
Yes.
That is our framing, finishing, and postage funds, and it really, really, really does help.
It sure does.
So we want to thank Barbara. Thank you, Barbara.
Jennifer, thank you so much, Jennifer.
Thank you, Janice.
And thank you, Linda.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
The link is in the description box if you would like to help us out with that. It's totally, totally optional.
Yes. Alrighty, so let's talk about some plans we have happening. Okay, so first and foremost is that next weekend, starting on Thursday, which the date is Thursday, February 23rd, is the next round of Common Threaded Stitcher.
Yeah.
So, or as we call it, CTS. So, if you have never participated in Common Threaded Stitcher before, it is the brainchild, yeah. I was just saying, what's the word I'm looking for? Brainchild. Of my sweet best friend, Kia at keabeequilting. And it is a Instagram-fueled cross-stitch, social media, get to know each other event, community building event. It's a super exciting time to play along because it's market time and everyone is excited about the new stuff coming out. And so if you follow any of us on the team, myself, Pam, Kia, or anyone else on the CTS team, you probably saw our coming soon post. There is a Instagram account for Common Threaded Stitcher. So go find that account. Go follow that account if you've never participated before. And you get all of the information as to how to play. And it is basically Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of various prompts. 8 prompts, 2 a day for 4 days. And they are prompts with questions like, introduce yourself.
Yeah.
And what are you most excited for about, what release are you most excited for market?
Things like that. We don't want to give them all away, but
exactly,
they're super, super short and sweet, and it's just fun to share.
Yes.
It's just fun to share.
And if you are just crazy busy and don't have time to participate, please at least follow the hashtag, which is hashtag commonthreadedstitcher. And you can see all of the great things that everyone else is posting about. So we're super honored to be asked to participate again, and we are very much looking forward to it. So as part of members of the CTS team, Pam and I will be doing a Instagram live next Friday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern over on the CTS account. So we'll be talking about the prompts for that day and just some time to say hi.
Yeah.
So if you are able next Friday and you want to come hang out with us for an hour.
8 o'clock Eastern on Instagram.
Yes, on the CTS account. Common Threaded Stitcher account. Yes. So that's coming up for us. And then no, I gave that other update already. So the market situation.
Yeah.
So if this is the first market that you've been with us here at Just Keep Stitching, I do go to market. I go to market with Barbara, who is the owner of Keepsakes, and Keepsakes is where I work. And one of my main responsibilities at Keepsakes is to do the ordering. So it is imperative that I go to market as well. And I am the person who organizes and puts together all of your pre-orders for market. So I'm going to talk about it as if I'm telling someone who has never done this before. So market is a wholesale show only. You must be either a designer or vendor to vend your products at the show. It is held in Nashville. You also must be a shop owner or employee that's going with a shop owner to go and purchase things. It's not open to the public. It is a Friday and Saturday and Sunday weekend in 2 weeks, the first weekend of March. And it is a time for the designers and vendors who are participating to release all of their new goodies. So what you have probably seen on social media is pictures or sneak peeks of new things coming out at market. If there is anything that you see that you say, I must have this, and I need, how do I get it? I must stitch it. How do I get it?
Right.
Well, you can place a market pre-order through Keepsakes, and I and Barbara will take care of you. So, new this year, which is very exciting, is that on the Keepsakes website, there is a form that you can fill out. Has a blank for all of your information, your name, your telephone number, where you live, all the things, your email address. And then there's a big box for you to just fill in whatever you want me to get for you, or want Barbara and I to get for you. We also have a big gallery up on the Keepsakes website with all kinds of market releases. If you are looking for a place to see what is new, that is the place to go look. I've been wanting to be able to say that for 4 years. that you can go to the Keepsakes website to see what's coming out at market. And now I can. And that's great. So, the form that you fill out when you submit it, it goes straight to me. So then, if you've submitted the form, I've got it all typed up and ready to go. My spreadsheet is filling out quite well, I should say. So, yeah. So that is the deal with that. You don't have to pay anything up front to us. So then you place your pre-order, and then Barbara and I will go to Nashville. We will buy the things for you. Then we will come back to Cincinnati, and then we'll call you and we'll say we have all of your goodies. Mm-hmm. And it's at that point when you give us your money for your goodies, and then we'll send it on its way to you if you don't live here in Cincinnati. If you live local, then we'll call you until you can come by and pick it up. So,
very exciting. It
always is a very exciting time of the year.
Yes.
So, I'm finding that it is like muscle memory doing these. Mm-hmm. The last 2 years where we had 2 wholesale shows a year. Yeah. It really, like, I have a rhythm. I know how I get it done. So, it's still obviously a lot of work, but
what episode are you going to talk about the favorite releases from Keepsakes? Do we do that before market?
I usually do it after.
Okay, so it'll be after you come home.
Yeah, so then we can get a...
I don't go, clearly.
No. So, because the deadline for pre-orders is not till the Wednesday before we leave. Okay. And then, obviously, the Sunday of market, we won't have a FlossTube. Or, like, that FlossTube will be delayed, right? Because we'll be traveling home. Barbara and I will be. So, so there's that.
So, it'll be substantially delayed.
But next week it won't be. So
no, next week we'll be here.
Yeah.
Together.
So, so check out the market stuff. Mm-hmm. So.
Okay, I think that's about it.
I think so too.
And so we'll see you in a week. Yeah. We hope that you are getting a lot of stitches in, working on all your whips, and looking forward to stopping by in a week. Yes. In the meantime, I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is
Just Keep Stitching. Bye!